Turning to you, Horace Cooper, I gather you think this recommendation is way too heavy-handed.
It is extremely heavy-handed. It doesn't respond to the seriousness of the need that many Americans place on the ability to have access to their cell phones and the information that provides, the opportunities for communication that provides. This entire assault on the cell phone seems to be predicated, I guess, on the notion that that's optional. That's not something that's all that unusual. It's not something that's all that necessary. Statistically, the growth in cell phone use and ownership has been a phenomenal one over the last 15 years, and now we're seeing there are more cell phone owners than landline owners. The idea that the cell phone is somehow an accessory that isn't all that essential in our day-to-day use isn't accurate. Now, why do I say that? If I have a blind relative that I carry around all the time, I am now risking myself when I drive with them based on the logic I just heard, because they can't appreciate and participate in the traffic considerations. It's dangerous. If I have toddlers that sit in the back seat that are small, they can't see, they can't observe, and I engage in conversations with them, I also apparently am engaging in dangerous, risky behavior. And yet, the National Transportation Safety Board, which has to understand there have been for millennium blind people, and there are also for millennium young toddlers that people carry in their cars, are not issuing safety recommendations to tell us how dangerous it is to carry those people as our passengers.
Of course, there is an exception to the recommendation by the NTSB that for emergencies, the cell phone would be permitted.
Well, first of all, I say two things about that. One is that's an exception that's being offered today. Secretary of Transportation Ray LaHood indicated that they were interested in studying technology that would actually bar the operation of the cell phone while the car was actually engaged. And sometimes when you're in a dangerous situation, the least good idea is to pull over, turn your key off so that you have time to use your cell phone. Now, is the Department of Transportation and the advocates of this idea going to apologize for the injuries and harm that occur as a result of that?
Horace Cooper, he's an adjunct fellow with the National Center for Public Policy Research.